Hello, friends. I'm out here enjoying nature as I do, and the thing that's been coming to mind a lot for me is the second noble truth of Buddhism. The first noble truth says life is suffering, and the second one says suffering is caused by desire. And of course, the third states that the way to end suffering is to end desire. Now, normally the way this is presented, the way I teach it a lot of the times, is that our desires are often focused on status or on material possessions. We want to be the VP of sales and someone else gets the promotion, so we suffer, right? Or we have a nice car, but someone else has a nicer car than ours, so we desire their car and we suffer. So a lot of Buddhism is learning to let go of both our material desires and our desires for status, for fame, for fortune, etc. And that's perfectly fine. That's good. That's a doctrinally correct teaching. But it occurred to me that there's more to it than that. As I'm looking at the thoughts coming into my head right now, I'm realizing that a lot of our suffering also comes because we desire for other people to have our same desires, right? So maybe we want to be in a romantic relationship with someone. That's our desire. But they don't want to be in a relationship with us. I think that's one we've all experienced. Or maybe we have a roommate and we desire for the kitchen to be clean, for the dishes to be washed, and we desire for them to also want the dishes to be cleaned and the kitchen to be cleaned, but their desires aren't the same as ours. Maybe they don't care if the dishes are dirty. Maybe they like a dirty kitchen, which is a thing, I'm told. So now we have a choice to make, right? We can get a new roommate. We can make peace with the fact that more often than not, we're the ones who are going to be washing the dishes. And both of those things would work. Both of those things would end our suffering. We would rid ourselves of them to desire the same things that we desire. But what do most of us do? Most of us fight with the roommate, right? Most of us argue. Most of them try to convince them that they should want the kitchen to be clean. And I want to be clear, there's nothing wrong with nonviolent communication. There's nothing wrong with sitting down with someone, hey, this is what's happening, this is how I feel about it, can we come to a resolution? We should do that. But it's been my experience that there are times when even when we sit down, even when we have the conversation and we do the PowerPoints and we pull up articles, etc., etc., sometimes people just want what they want. And sometimes their want is not the same as our want. So beating ourselves up, beating them up, trying to get them to want things that are different, just causes suffering for everyone. It's a lot easier to just make peace with it. They are who they are, we are who we are, and we find a way to live with that. Maybe we take on some of the load ourselves. Maybe we partner with someone else who's willing to share that load with us. But desiring other people to change their desires is a road to suffering. Amitabha.